all goes well, we should be getting some tires mounted on my rims in this video. But first, I have to put the car in the driveway, and then I could test fit and see what tire size I need to order. I would want to run the fattest tire I could, just because it's my daily, so I don't really care too much about like fender to lip fitment. I'd rather just have like a nice big sidewall and then just tuck my rim than to have like stretch and then have like perfect fitment, if that makes sense. So I have to put the wheels on and see if I'm gonna run the rears in the front, or if I'm gonna do it how it's supposed to be, like the thinner ones in the front, because I have a staggered set of rims. And I personally like wider rims up front, like a drift fitment, even though it's not a drift car, it's just a daily. I like that look, so I want to run the by 9s in the front and the by 8s in the rear, so I could tuck the rears. But like I said, I have to test fit and see how close it is to my fender, because I don't want to mess up my fenders and I don't want to raise my car. So yeah, if it's really close to my fender, then I'm going to run probably a 215 35, and if it's not, then I'm going to run a 225 40 all around. Yeah, just get the car up in the driveway. And by a fat tire, I don't mean like a huge bubble, I just mean like a bigger sidewall. So these are the stock 17s, and this is a 50 wall. I want to run a 40 wall, which is about maybe that big, but if I need to run a 35 wall, then I guess that's what I'll have to do. But the bigger the sidewall, the more like cushion you have, because if you have a really small like rubber band tire, you can blow that shit right off your rim, especially going over train tracks and stuff, especially because the car is low. And I do daily drive it, so that's why I don't really care too much about like having the, you can see my wheel is like sunken in because of the camber. I don't really care about having my rim be right here and have like perfect fitment. I'd rather just tuck my rim inside the fender and you know, not have perfect fitment. So just because it's my daily, so I kind of just want to be comfortably driving and know that I can drive it to like Vegas if I want, and I know my tires aren't going to give out on me and just things like that. I don't really want like a fat tire. I still want it to look kind of like stretch, but I guess this is a good example. Something like this, you can see it's kind of like barely stretched, but it's still a nice girthy wall that it's not like, you know, like too small. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing on this, but I got to put it up in the driveway. I got to move my mom's car. So these are the rims I want to install. They're off a 370. Now the original rims that I was going to get are 350Z. I don't know if it's 30-year anniversary or 35th year anniversary, but they're anniversary wheels, and they're the exact same thing. They just don't have this little groove right here, so it's just like flat 5 spokes. And the main reason I got these is because I wanted the same design as what is on the car, because I don't know, I love these wheels. Just the basic 5 spokes just looks so good on IS300s, but they're 17, so they're kind of small. So that's why I got these, because they're 18s. So these are 18 by 8 and the rears are 18 by 9. I originally was going to get the anniversary wheels, the 350Z wheels, but those are a little bit smaller, so that's why I didn't get them. They're a lot cheaper than these, but like I said, they're a lot smaller, so they're not that aggressive. I believe the 350Z rims are 18 by 8 and 18 by 8.5, and these are obviously a little bit wider, and I think they have a more aggressive offset, so it pushes out the wheel a bit more, which might be a little hard, but I don't know. I kind of rather have hovercraft fitment than like tight fitment, because I just don't want to mess up my fenders, because I don't know, the rear doesn't really matter to me, because I know I can go like lay frame on the rear and I won't hit anything because the rears don't turn, but the fronts turn. And then like going up driveways like right now, I just heard it like rub, and it sounds so bad. It just scared me, because I don't want to mess up my fenders, because like I don't want to have to get them repainted and then them not match the car. And right now like the car is like perfect and I don't want to ruin it. So yeah, I believe this is the rear, but we're gonna try it on and see what happens. Alright, so it doesn't look like they're gonna fit. These are the 18 by 9s. These are the wider ones. The only way I can get these to fit would be if I were to install some JZX upper control arms. I believe it's a JZX 90, JZX 100. Those are a bit shorter. I would say maybe like 30 millimeters. I'm not too sure, but I know it's a really common thing. It just like shortens the top to bring in the top a bit, and that would literally give me like perfect fitment. Like it would be like right where the fender is. But I don't really want to install any JZX arms right now. I just want to keep it really basic. So I'm going to have to run these in the rear, which is perfectly fine. They might look even better on the rear because the rear on the IS300s has more camber than the front. Obviously, if you like install JZX arms and stuff like that, you'll get more camber up front. But with the stock arms, like it is right now, all stock, it's gonna fit a lot nicer in the rear. It's gonna be really close to the fender, but it's still gonna tuck. So that's gonna be perfect. And then the fronts are obviously a lot thinner, and they're gonna be pretty much like the stock fitment, which is kind of like this. It's not perfect fitment, but it's gonna be something like that. Also, I need to fix this fender because one of the tabs is broken right here. No, it's not from the low life. That's how I bought the car. But yeah, looks like I'm gonna run some fatter tires, so I gotta hit up my homies and then order those, and we'll probably go pick them up either today or tomorrow. Alright guys, so I just got confirmation that they do have the tires in stock, which is perfect for me. Now it's going to be a challenge to see if we can fit 4 rims and 4 tires in the IS. Currently, I don't have anything in my trunk. Like, I took off everything because I just installed my coilovers. So the rear, I guess I'll just show you. It has a really deep trunk. So I'm pretty sure we'll fit all the tires back here. I don't want to put the rims because they're gonna get scratched, but I'm pretty sure we could fit all 4 tires back here, and then I'm pretty sure we can fit at least 2 rims over here, and then maybe 2 in the front. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. But one thing I want to show you guys real quick is, like, the main reason I like these rims over the 350Z rims is look how like nice they shine. This is just like a little surface scratch, but I could get that off with like a buffing wheel and, like, you know, compounded some polish, so that's no biggie. But see if I can get a good focus. Check that out. That's what I like about it, because it's like my car. Paints tits, you know what I'm saying, bruh? Ew. Also, another thing I wanted to quickly say is I haven't washed this car ever since I bought it, because it's been raining in California, and it fucking sucks because, I don't know, I just haven't been able to wash it, because if I wash it today, it's gonna rain tomorrow, and then if I wash it the next day, it's gonna rain. You get me? Rain doesn't suck, but, like, yeah, can't even wash my car. Alright, I got all my rims all in there. I got 2 back here, got 1 right here, and then I got 1 in the trunk. Yeah, that looks kind of tight. Hopefully we can fit the tires in there. I could probably fit at least like 2 in the trunk and then maybe 2 up here, but we'll see. I'm gonna head a course right now, and then I think he needs to get his tires rotated, so we're gonna go get that. I'm gonna get those mounted. I don't think I'm gonna put them on the car today, just because I want to drive it on these wheels, because these look super nice. So I kind of want to enjoy my car like this for a few months, but these tires are kind of shitty, especially the rears, and then with the camber where it's gonna be even worse. So I just want to get these ready to go, just in case one of these blows or it goes really bad. I can just toss these on. Alright, so I pulled up to Corey's, putting the spring.
I was hitting my forehead.
So yeah, it's cutting like a little bit of a spring off just to go a little lower. Boys, got the rims. Got the tires. I got 1 in the trunk. I got 1 right there, and then I got the other 2 in Corey's car over there. But yeah, now we're just waiting so we can get those mounted onto the rims. Should be set, boys. Alright guys, so these are the fronts. I did a 225, 40, 18s all around. You can see these aren't really stretched at all. It's like factory spec. And then these are the 18 by 9. Did I say 17s? Those are 18s, by the way. You guys already know. 18 by 9. Same size, 225, 40. You can see the stretch. It's not really anything crazy, but I think it might rub, so I might have to pull my quarter. And then look what just happened, guys. Oh my god, these wheels were like perfect. They were just dirty, and look. I had them chilling like this, like on my car, like on that side, because I just want to see what it looked like. And one of the guys was like trying to get tires, and he fucking dropped it. And obviously, since they're like stretched, like it hit everything on the rim, like. Oh my god. I mean, I don't think you'll see it when I'm driving, but I'm gonna have to make sure that that one is over there, because that's gonna bug the crap out of me. But I mean, I guess from here you can't even see it, but there goes my perfect set of wheels.